are still here at Forest National, Brussels, Belgium. This is the It's Showtime edition number 52. And now, it is time for the final of the Fast and Furious 8-man tournament, 70 kilograms max. One of these two fighters will be the winner of the grand prize of 50,000 euros. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the finalists here in the ring. And the first one, making his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Ukraine. Please welcome Artur Kyshenko.
What a moment here for Artur Kyshenko. If there is one man over the years in the 70-kilo division that deserves a tournament win, surely it has to be Kyshenko. In 2008, he came close, controversially so, when he fought Masato in the final of the K1 World Max. He lost by an extra round decision after knocking down Masato in the early going. Many people think Kyshenko should have won on that night. He also lost to Masato the year before in the semi-finals of the K1 World Max. Has his time come tonight under a new coach, still undefeated since joining Mike Passanier last November? Is this now the moment for Kyshenko to finally win a 70-kilo tournament?
And his opponent in this final of the Fast and Furious 8-man tournament, 70 kilograms max, fighting out of the red corner, representing the Netherlands. Please welcome our second finalist, Robin van Roosmalen.
The crowd is behind Robin van Roosmalen. And you have to understand just what an occasion this is for Robin. He came in here tonight following a loss to Mohamed Kamal last time out in May. He also comes in as the replacement fighter for Giorgio Petrosian, who was the raging favourite to win this tournament, the two-time and current K1 Max World Champion Giorgio Petrosian. So out of nowhere, Roosmalen comes in. First of all, he beats Shahidul Al-Hajj by TKO. Then he beats Chris Nagimbi, the current world champion at this weight, under the Showtime banner by majority decision. Now he has the chance to upset Artur Kyshenko, who came in the #2 favourite overall. Kyshenko, who beat the #1 favourite Andy Sauer. Kyshenko, who hasn't taken that much damage yet. What a moment here for van Roosmalen to become a true Cinderella story.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final. One of these two athletes will win the great prize of 50,000 euros. This fight will be 3 rounds of 3 minutes according to Showtime rules. And the referee of this match will be Mr. Mouvadel El Ghazaoui. And this fight is sponsored by Facebook.com/It'sShowtimeNL.
All is in readiness for the final. 50,000 euro. By my calculations, equals around 68,000 US dollars.
Oh.
Not a bad night.
3 fights in one night.
68 grand.
Not too bad.
Artur Kyshenko first to the center of the ring.
Remember the rules. No elbow, left man by fist.
So we're going to guess
holding,
here that
okay?
Van Roosmalen has to fight on the inside.
Indeed, he cannot stay at range against Kyshenko. That would be a death sentence. Kyshenko is going to go hard, going to go strong, and so too will van Roosmalen. You are going to see a lot of action from the opening bell. There shouldn't be a filling out process in this one. The final! Michael Chavello, Frank Trigg with you. And already those beautiful left round kicks of Kyshenko. Double jab, right hand from van Roosmalen. High knee! And a high left round from Kyshenko. He's opened up like a house of fire. Inside leg kick from van Roosmalen. Kyshenko, as I said, the favourite, -225. Van Roosmalen, +105. Nice jab off southpaw stance from Kyshenko. All tied up, nowhere to go. Referee separates. Kyshenko probing. He was fighting orthodox earlier in the night. He's southpaw here in the final. Is he hiding something? Is he protecting something? Or is he just trying to confound van Roosmalen? Van Roosmalen on the inside. Catches him on the schnoggin. He'll be breathing out of the back of his head after that one, Kyshenko. Outside leg kick from Roosmalen. Kyshenko dips the liver. And again, attacking the organ.
Kyshenko's guard has opened up quite a bit from the last fight. And Roosmalen's finding a way to get inside every single time he wants to throw that straight right hand down the center. He's getting his way in there.
Kyshenko the beer through of the two so far. Sitting behind the jab. Throws the left down the corridor. It's an aggressive start for Kyshenko. Roosmalen forced to cover up at the moment. He's got to choose his time to go on the inside. Now he gets there. And Kyshenko puts him at range with the jab. Body shot. High knee! Tie clinch and knee. Nicely done from Kyshenko. Threads the jab again. The Ukrainian working his hands well. Roosmalen covers up, not letting anything get through the forearm. Backs Kyshenko against the rope, but the Ukrainian springs off back to center ring. Body shot, uppercut, right hook, outside thigh kick. Kyshenko putting down the points. Roosmalen goes to the body. The double forearms guard of Roosmalen is exquisite. Left hook. Come on! It's the shot! It's the shot! It's gonna happen! Roosmalen has shot the kickboxing world!
Oh my God. Wow. From no place. Undersized. Completely supposed to be overmatched in this fight. Was not supposed to have the height, the reach. All he had was the power to get in there, and he completely sneaks all the way inside and gets in and knocks out Kyshenko. That was a huge victory. What a great shot.
He's only ever been knocked out twice before in his career, Kyshenko. Last time was back in 2010 in the third round. Before that in 2007 in the second round. He has never been knocked out in the first round. What was that, 47 seconds? Incredible. Roosmalen, the underdog of the tournament, out of nowhere. The replacement for Giorgio Petrosian. He's gone through to win.
What a great job. That's amazing. Amazing to be able to pull this off. He peaked at the right time. He obviously had his technique down, stayed with the game plan. His coaches put him together perfectly.
Look at that left hand again behind the ear. Perfectly timed. One strike.
And the thing about it is that it wasn't the only strike he was trying to throw. He threw a three-punch combination, but only one punch landed before he fell down. That was the beginning of the three-punch combination. That's why you got to throw in combos. That's why you have to punch in bunches, because you never know which one's going to be the one that's going to land and knock the guy down.
It was like when Ali knocked out Foreman in Zaire. Punch got him, then he threw a couple after that and just let him fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Man, that's amazing. What a great shot. Right at the temple.
Look at this.
Left hand right over the top.
Wow. I can't believe it, Frank. I mean, if you asked me who was going to win this tournament at the start of the night, I mean, Sauer, Kyshenko, the favourites, and Kimby on the other side of the draw.
Yeah.
Roosmalen would not even have figured at all.
70 kilograms max. The winner by a knockout in the first round.
In the quarterfinal, he broke the tooth of Shahid Oulad Al-Haj in the second round. In the semi-finals, he took out the world's champion at this weight, Chris Nagimbi, by decision. And here in the final, in the first round, in under a minute, he's knocked out Artur Kyshenko with a left hook of the highest order. Robin Roosmalen, your champion, and Tyrone Spotton there congratulating him. What a moment for Roosmalen. What a moment for his camp. What a moment for his father, William Roosmalen, who we said earlier had knocked out Vitaly Klitschko back in the day when Klitschko was kickboxing. And now his son has just knocked out Artur Kyshenko.
Okay. At first we start
$68,000
for Mr. Kyshenko.
And he's not a big middleweight either, 5'7",
the number
150
2
pounds.
of this tournament. And winner of the check of 20,000 euros. The number 2 of the Fast and Furious 8-man tournament, 70 kilograms max, Artur Kyshenko.
Kyshenko just seems to have bad luck when it comes to 8-man tournaments, Frank. He just can't seem to go that little extra and clinch one of them.
It's such a tough format to be in, really, to get through and be able to have have the game, you know, have the fortitude to the last 3 fights of the night. It's so difficult. And then really a lot of it too is a little bit of luck of the draw. You know, a little bit has, you know, who do you draw in the first and second rounds? How do the fights go? And then what's going to happen with the opponent across the other way?
I mean, you cannot deny the fact that Kyshenko, probably out of everyone tonight, did look the best. He was incredible to watch all night. He brought the aggression, he brought the power, he brought the technique. He kept coming forward, but he made just one cardinal mistake of dropping his hand, and it took just a split second for Robin van Roosmalen to capitalize. That's the game of kickboxing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes in all athletic competition. Really, in team sports, you've got a shot to cover up a hole. Every now and again, you know, a guy may break away, but you can cover up the other guys on the field. In contact sports like this, whether it's kickboxing or mixed martial arts, one small mistake ends the whole night. Look at this guy, Robin van Roosmalen is definitely stepped up, and I'm so surprised because I agree with you. Like, he was not on the radar at all. Just as a replacement came in and just kind of the guy's going to be there, and he shows up and wins the whole thing.
Robin van Roosmalen, if you didn't know his name before tonight, he's just become a household name in kickboxing overnight. Simon Roots presenting a final present.
Is it much? I'd wear that.
It's a $12,000 watch right there. Add that to the 68 grand US you just won. He's having a very good night at the office. Once again, folks, just to illustrate, Van Roosmalen came in overall to win the tournament at odds of +800. In the final, he was +185. Kyshenko was -225. Out of nowhere, a real Cinderella story. You could say almost the equivalent to Mark Hunt winning the K1 World Grand Prix in 2001, when he was just there to make up the numbers, and he rampaged through the tournament, beating Jerome Labana, and then beating Stefan Leko, and then defeating Francisco Filio in the final. Well, this is very similar. Van Roosmalen was here to make up the numbers.
I want to thank all the people who are with me today. I want to thank my dad, my uncles, everybody who is there for me. Always thank you.
Thank you very much, Robin van Roosmalen, winner of the tournament.
Robin van Roosmalen,
for this opportunity.
winner of the tournament here tonight. And you've got to wonder, will he get a crack at Chris Ngimbi's world title? Having defeated Ngimbi earlier on here tonight, will he want a shot at the strap Ngimbi holds around his waist? The official 70-kilo world title. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed all the action here from the Forest National in Brussels, Belgium. It was an historic night where 8 of the finest middleweight kickboxers on the planet got into the ring, with only one man surviving. We saw Thiago Drago. We saw Artur Kyshenko in quarterfinal number 1, with Kyshenko coming up trumps. Andy Sauer had a tough go against Gregorian in quarterfinal number 2, but Sauer came through, but it was a damaged Andy Sauer, wasn't it, Frank? We saw against Kyshenko in the semis.
A lot slower coming through in the semifinals. Didn't have as much power behind himself. Really couldn't step himself in, and finally got knocked down and knocked out. And it's how the kickboxing game goes. And it's really difficult to try to battle against a guy, especially like Kyshenko, with his length and his strength.
Inside B of the draw, it was Ngimbi and Van Roosmalen in the semi-final. Ngimbi was touted again as a favourite, but Van Roosmalen overcame the odds to advance. Myrtle Gronart had a tough fight against Artem Levin, who was riding a 20-fight win streak in this 77-kilo world title defence. A snooze fest, a cure for insomnia for the first 4 rounds before Artem Levin delivered one solitary knee to the liver that knocked out Myrtle. And how about this KO? Kreshnik over Borte in a heavyweight slugfest. And that took us, of course, to the final match where Robin van Roosmalen defeated Artur Kyshenko and claimed €50,000. Folks, wherever you watched on here on HDNet, we hope you've enjoyed all the action, as once again, HDNet continues to be your home for mixed martial arts, kickboxing, and a whole lot more. We are bringing you the biggest events from around the world, and it's going to continue. So make sure you stay tuned, and we'll keep bringing you the biggest and best action from myself, Michael Chavello, my verbal sparring partner, Frank Trigg, and all the crew at HDNet. We say thank you at Showtime. Congratulations, Robin van Roosmalen.